The best thing that we can do is to prepare the American people for this false narrative.
So, in other words, shut up, peasants. You don't understand senility, right? You don't understand right-wing disinformation and misleading editing. You're not smart enough to figure out this stuff on your own.
There's a growing and insidious trend in right-wing media, broadcast, print, and social media. It is to take highly misleading and selectively edited videos of President Biden directly from Republican National Committee social media accounts and then use those videos to spread messages virally to cast doubt on President Biden's fitness for office.
Right, so this is the woman who was in charge of Sarah Palin, right, getting Sarah Palin ready for media interviews in 2008, Nicole Wallace. She did a great job with Sarah Palin and doing a great job now on MSNBC.
President Biden was out there literally representing America at the G7, saluting our troops, doing what he does as president of the United States. And look, we're going to see more of this. I mean, this is just the reality of campaigning in 2024. So we have to combat that disinformation. We have to hit it hard when it happens and make it clear that these are dirty tactics that MAGA Republicans are using because they can't run on the issues, Lemire. They have to run. They have to use these dirty tactics like this because they are not right with Americans on the issues. So we're going to see more of this. We're going to do what we can to combat it. But it does take the voices of surrogates across the country. It does take the media to call it out. It does take social media platforms where a lot of Americans are getting their information to point it out as well. And President Biden was out.
So Morning Joe on MSNBC led the way in arguing that, noting that Joe Biden was obviously senile is disinformation.
Spooked, and part of it, what things they're spooked about is disinformation, misinformation, late surge in social media. You're right about this effort internally called the Malarkey Factory. Dozens of people around the country monitoring what information is gaining traction digitally, whether it's
Right, this is October 2020.
Resonating with swing voters, and if so, how to fight back. The three most salient attacks the Malarkey Factory has confronted so far: claims Biden is a socialist, that he's creepy, sleepy, or senile. Explain how this works, and this is obviously part of Democrats remembering 2016 and those states we just talked about. They changed late, in part because of Trump activity and other activity, nefarious activity on social media.